Bring out the brooms. Bring these out. Bring out the brooms. I'm just sweeping. That's all I'm doing. I'm just sweeping up the Falcons. I mean, this is just great, man. What a way to end the season. Even though I wasn't so happy about the way the season went, but just to sweep this team and send them home, have their total collapse of the season just continue. Starting out 5-0, finishing 8-8, and we were responsible for them finishing 500, making them the first team to ever go 5-0 and then finish 500. What a win. Probably not the most exciting game offensively wise. My favorite play of the game was definitely the play to Benjamin Watson where it was initially ruled it was incomplete. He was out of bounds, but he had 1 foot in, and I think his knee was in, so that counts as a touchdown. I think it gave us the lead. Nevertheless, we win 20-17. A clutch field goal by, well, I don't call it clutch, it's only 30 yards. Thank God Forbath made that. We had some mistakes, though. Tim Hightower had a fumble when we were going into red zone. Could pretty much put the game away. And we just gave that right back to the Falcons. I thought we were in some trouble. They also had turnovers, though, that we took advantage of. Devontae Freeman was that 1st and goal. We stopped him, and we got the ball back. And that was great. And then finally at the end, we picked up Matt Ryan, which I told you guys before this even started my last video. This guy has been throwing a lot of interceptions this year. And right on the money, under 2 minutes to go, he throws a pick to Sanford. I was like, right when I thought he was going to throw it, he throws it. Because these guys had a chance to beat us at the end. I mean, I didn't know if we're going to win this game near the end, but when we got that pick, I was like, oh my goodness. Right on cue. It was fantastic. And that pretty much set up that game-winning field goal. Our defense made some stops, but then it kind of reminds me of what we could have done this year, which is kind of sad. We should have beaten the Titans, definitely. We probably should have beaten the the Panthers at least in one of those 2 games, because we should have had at least one of those games, if not both. And there's just so many games we should have won that we didn't win, and that's really irritating. So, not taking anything away from this win, but it just really makes you reflect on what it could have been if we just didn't screw up. I mean, who loses to the Titans? Just some of the games earlier this season, man, they're just ridiculous. But I'm glad we beat these guys. I'm glad their collapse came in our hands. That we pretty much, when they were 5-0, they went to come play us in week 6, and then we pretty much, I know they got eliminated from the playoffs last week because of Minnesota being New York, but pretty much ending their season, pretty much. That we were to start with their collapse and we ended it. You know? That's what I love about it. Drew played pretty good. Thought we could have scored some more points. What I really liked was some players I haven't seen play in a while. Travis Cadet, he played pretty good. I like how he played. Tim Hightower had that 1 touchdown. There wasn't that much of Brandon Cooks. We let Julio Jones get his yards, but I told you, let that guy get his yards. It doesn't mean they're going to win. I don't care if he had 159 yards. Who won the game? We did. So I told you, let that guy get all the yards he wants. Make Julio get all his yards, because you know if he gets all his yards, they're going to end up not winning. It's like, yeah, if you're a fantasy owner or something, you could totally love that. But if you want to win, we could just let him get all he wants, you know. So that was great. Most importantly, got this win. As far as Champagne goes, I haven't really heard anything. So some people are saying San Francisco's going to interview him. Some people say Philly are. But as of right now, I have no idea what's going to happen. So you just got to be patient and see what happens from there. And that's about that. And just, I mean, this is overall just a great win for us. And I couldn't be more proud of this team. I don't know what else to say, man. Defense really played good in some series. Offense could have been a little more consistent. Trying to think of anyone else who played. Snead made a nice catch. Cooks was really a non-factor in this game. Just sweeping the Falcons, we just got revenge on these guys, which is what I was most proud of. Just getting revenge from last year when they swept us. We returned the favor. It pretty much ruined their season, because if they didn't lose those 2 games, they might have been in the playoffs. So just take that into consideration. We didn't lose some games, we might have been in the playoffs, but it is what it is. Let's look forward to next season and look forward to a draft and see what we get.